WCReplays.com on commentary number 3.
Alright, hello guys, this is Lidow from WCReplays.com. I'm giving a shot at my very first audio commentary. I'm normally a shoutcast coordinator for the site, and also I run a few tournaments now and then. Alright, this replay today is going to be Tech Vicious. He's a level 23 undead player against All Stars, who's a level 21 orc, both on Azeroth. One with the Crypt Lord icon, All Stars with the Headhunter icon on that account. I was not able to find an AKA, so you can get this replay loaded up at the 1 minute mark, 1x speed, fog of war preferably off. I'll be going from the replay vision of Tech Vicious. Since myself I'm an undead player, I can probably help out with that a lot more. So some stuff on the replay. It's a fairly short replay, only about 15 minutes. We'll get this over with quickly. It shows a nice little strategy against orc that likes to fast tech. It's pretty comical as well. I liked it a lot when I saw it. And I think it's also a pretty effective way, even if it is sort of silly. And you can hear in the background I'm going to be playing music throughout the commentary. Hopefully I don't have it too loud. It should be at an appropriate level. If you have problems with that, just do a comment after this thing, and I'll fix it in the next commentary. Or end this whole thing and fix it up for you guys. Alright, you should be getting to that 1 minute mark about now. If not, pause this, Alt tab, etc. and then get there. And then come back. Once I say go, I want you guys to unpause the replay. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we can see the undead player's top position on No Wood. He's doing the obvious Crypt Fiend build. He's having his base pretty much compact, so if a hero comes to harass, which normally you would expect the Farseer, you would only be able to go in like one slot. You can kind of see that sort of the left of the Necropolis. You'll be able to get in there, possibly squeeze on the right side, but that'd be doubtful. And this just makes it a lot easier to possibly surround the Farseer, kill him, force a teleportation, etc. Then he plays his second Zera, kind of block a little bit more. Builds a 6 Acolyte for scouting purposes, see what his opponent's up to. Gonna send it to the right, then the next up base, we'll find it soon. We can see the Orc, he's doing a quicktech build, obviously. He's going with the Blade Master for first hero. That's, I think in my opinion, it's becoming a little bit more popular. I use this a lot if I choose Orc and go 3 versus 3. He's a nice harasser. And basically you just stock up on items. You'll see him buy 2 Clarity Potions and a Healing Salve. If normally this would allow you to have a ton of time that you can just be sitting there harassing while you tech to whatever you dream to tech of. And then obviously the first thing he's going to do is run over to the shop. He has a nice move, stands right in front of it but not too close to the creeps. And he buys a boots of speed and a circle of mobility. Give him a little bit more stats, a little bit more health, a little bit more mana, a little bit more attack speed, etc. And it also additional armor. The Acolyte walks by. I'm not really sure if he saw the Blade Master or not, but I can just assume he did. Because you'll see that the Death Knight in a moment will pick up a Dust of Appearance, which obviously means he knows that there's going to be some sort of an invisible unit. And if you think about it, there's really nothing the Orc has in Tier 1 that's invisible. And there you go right there, Death Knight comes out. You can see that the Crypt Fiend is stuck. He cannot get out. He obviously built the base too compact. So what he's going to do is he's going to chop the wood right next to the Crypt Fiend. Get him free, get him out of there. But it's going to turn out to benefit him greatly that the Crypt Fiend got stuck, because now the Blade Master, he can't get into the Acolytes at all. So that helped out a ton. Yeah, it looks like he did see the Blade Master with the Acolyte as he buys a Dust of Appearance before he actually saw him in his base. Blade Master realizing he's not going to get anything out of this, he's going to probably just try and creep check the undead if possible, or see what he's up to. Tech Vicious now has his Acolyte in the base, kind of just hiding there, hoping not to be spotted. Death Knight and the Crypt Fiend are running over. They bought a Sacrificial Skull, Rod of Necromancy, and a Dust of Appearance, as said before. Death Knight runs in, uses the Sacrificial Skull, which is, pretty rare. Then immediately builds a Ziggurat. So you're going to see an undead tower push. That definitely is something you will not see in every replay, or almost at all. But in this case, you'll see how it works out nicely. So the digger's going up. You built one of them too close to the burrows, so he's going to have to cancel that and build in a different spot. Blade Master's running in, using a clarity potion to heal up the mana he used to run over. Goes right after that Acolyte. It gets coil. That's at 35 HP. He's just going to dance it around. And obviously you want the Acolyte killed off so no more Ziggurats can be produced, and he cannot repair them. Another Crypt Fiend comes in. They're going to try and take down that Blade Master. They're just going to be running around like mad, trying to save the Death Knight. Obviously, there's no Death Knight, there's no coil, there's no Acolyte, etc., etc. Alright, Ziggurats done. A huge amount of Blight's made now. Starts the Spirit Tower upgrade. Gonna have to dance around the Crypt Fiend so it survives, doesn't die, etc. You know. Death Knight runs back a bit. It's now gonna come back, try and save that Crypt Fiend. Coils it right in time. Another Ziggurat's complete. More Spirit Towers being upgraded. You can see the Orc now is starting to make a barracks in the southern part. He's kind of hiding it so the undead doesn't try and make it get destroyed in time. Pretty nifty spot right there between the stone gravel stuff. You cannot build on that. I myself did not know before this replay you could build it right there. But anyways, he does. He was with the Beastmaster with Quill Beast. That's a very handy hero for this current situation, desperately needing units right now, and obviously the Beastmaster is going to get you a lot of units. But you can see also, obviously it's a stronghold. He's going to be able to make demolishers right now and stop those towers, something that he obviously was not going to originally do. But due to the Spirit Towers being there, he has to, or he's going to lose much. You can pretty much assume he was going mass Wind Riders in this game. And obviously, you can't mass Wind Riders against towers. Type Vicious, and now it's going to try again a third Ziggurat. Builds it too close again, has to cancel it and make it a different spot. So at this point, you think, hey, I might as well try and win this. Takes down the shop with a Ziggurat. Runs a Death Knight and 2 Crypt Fiends back in. Sees if this is Demolisher out. It's going to try and go destroy it. Smart move by Stars, sends over 2 PNs immediately so they can be there to repair right then, and hopefully save the Demolisher from taking any huge losses. Death Knight and Crypt Fiends realize that, you know, they're not going to be able to do too much now, so they're going to run back. Right now, the Spirit Towers are all but lost. You would say normally, well, that's over, the Undead can't win. His whole purpose has just been defeated. But really, the Spirit Towers are just there to delay the Orc, completely screw his tech up, make him make stuff he's not normally used to making. Right now he has to put 8 food, a tower, a barracks, and just definitely things he does not want to have, or normally would not be getting. You'll see in a moment he's going to start his own bestiary. So he's going to try and stick with his original plan, something that a lot of people do. They'll like stick with the plan no matter what. And that's usually going to cost them the game. You'll see that it will in this game. There you go, there goes the bestiary. The undead during this time was teching the halls of the dead. Problem with this Ziggurat push is you're obviously not going to have a ton of resources, so you won't be able to attack that much. But once the Ziggurats are up, you can pretty much attack freely. You won't ever have to worry about the Wind Riders for a long time. He'll have web far before then, and he'll have higher level heroes. When normally you'd just be lucky to have, you'd be very lucky to have like a level 2 hero and web before the Wind Riders got there. Usually you won't even have web, and if you're lucky you'd have 2. But now he's obviously will be able to have web, have a nice level hero, etc. He's now at Halls of the Dead. Builds a slaughterhouse. He builds it in the upper right of his base, so it's kind of back. Don't have to worry about losing that slaughterhouse for the much needed statues. The Crypt Fiends alike give the heroes a much better chance of nuking the hero. He's creepy, picks up a replenishment potion. Obviously he uses to sell these. He still can, but in this case with a very low health, low mana hero, it's kind of useful. Although I still don't think it's worth 75 gold. You can see he's starting to lich his second hero, just to add to that hero nuke. Gonna continue to creep. You can see the orc still has a level 2 Blade Master, level 2 Beast Master, gonna creep the gnolls with the Quill Beast and his heroes. Goes for that. He's now has 2 Wind Riders. And the Undead, he has a lot of Crypt Fiends. Fairly decent leveled hero. And it's only going to be 2 Wind Riders, so it's not really going to be a huge problem. And he's also now starting statues. This is something else he would have a lot of trouble getting to with Wind Riders out there. But you can see he'll make a pretty foolish mistake with the statues in this game. I'll explain that a bit later on. He continues to creep, goes for the gnolls, sends in the skeletons first. Take the damage so your hero doesn't take any more. We'll get level 3 coil off, or level 2 coil, but level 3 on his hero after this. Gloves of Haste. Normally you want to put this on a ranged hero or just sell it off. You can see the orc now. He puts on a sentry ward. I picked those up from the gnolls at the shop. Death Knight now level 3. And the orc's gonna run back for now. Just wanted to see what the undead's up to, etc. Undead's gonna run to the middle. Has web by now, I believe. I'm not completely sure. No, he's upgrading it right now. So he'll have it right before he gets to the center to the level 6 red drake. But instead, he sees the orc right there. Sees that the Beastmaster's kind of low health. So he's gonna try and nuke it. Death Knight does not have enough mana to use another Death Coil. Nice move by Stars. Transfers the item, or teleports scroll right over the Beastmaster so he can get out of there alive. If he had a way to do that in like 2 more seconds, I'm pretty sure the Beastmaster would have been nuked and killed. So good job right there. Web is now upgraded. You can see right now in the top of Techfish's base, the statue. It's stuck behind the trees yet again. So he kind of forgot to learn from his mistakes. Should have built it in a different area. So he's going to have to ghouls chop it out of the wood again. Undead now realizes he pretty much has the advantage. Going to try and finish this game off. Sees that the fortress is still pretty beat up, hasn't been repaired yet. Going to take that out. Stars has 2 demolishers sitting in the back of his base. Nice positioning. You can't really go attack them or you're going to suffer heavy damage from barrels. In come the Wind Riders. Coils and Nova's one of them, gets rid of them very quickly. And then just keeps on focus firing onto them. He's going to try and go for that Blade Master quickly as his Death Knight's running away. He has to use his teleport or lose the hero. And then he's out of there. He's going to go heal up a bit now. The statues are now freed. Actually, they're stuck by a sheep. Oh, wow. So that's obviously sheep imbalance right there, guys. Making the statues just stuck in there a little bit longer. But he gets them free. Buys a potion of healing. Also gets a wand of necromancy for his lich. It's a nice thing to have on a lich. With dark ritual and statues, he's going to have a lot of mana. Which is something he needs, obviously, for 125 mana spell. So right now, obviously, the undead's pretty strong. He realizes that the orc is kind of weak and powerless. He's going to go try and win this game, hopefully. He starts attack to Black Citadel. It's already halfway through. Also upgrading the creature attack for his crit fiends. That's a very good upgrade for them. The more damage, they tend to gain a lot of damage. And with the upgrades, it's very nice, helpful, etc. You can still see he has a little bit of blight left, so he's going to try and use that to his advantage now and then. Try and have all of his units on there. Get a little bit more health regeneration. He's going to try and just, draw the orc out. Go for the bestiary first. Wait for him to come back. The orc also picked up a Naga to help focus fire on the crit fiends, heroes, others, etc. Demolishers are forced to come out in order to hit the crit fiends. They do so. And then in comes the orc, tries to take down a crit fiend quickly, only gets to 31 health, and tries to burrow, then boom, gets nailed by the demolishers. But now the demolishers are left out. He's going to try and take one down as fast as he possibly can before he gets to the towers. Does so, the other one's fine. In comes the orc. He's currently running his units away, so web is not being cast. He's going to run back a little bit more, trying to regroup, get an advantage. He death coils the Blade Master, trying to kill it off. Webs one Wind Rider, and Frost Novas it. It's going to take it down right now. Level 2 Lich now, going to go with Dark Ritual. And back in he goes. Kills off one of the sheep. And with the sheep, you can use a Rod of Necromancy on that, get a few free skeletons. And then he nukes the Blade Master yet again. Very low health now, 87. Webs one of the Wind Riders, takes it down. Sees the Blade Master back, kills the Blade Master with the obvious nuke. Then he webs a lot more Wind Riders, webs them all. Gonna focus fire on them one by one. Down goes one, down goes the second one in a moment. He has summoned a few skeletons with his rod. Webs both of the Wind Riders again. Takes down that bear summon. Sees the Beastmaster, kind of in an awkward position. So I'm going to try and take him down right now. Coils one of his hurt crit fiends. There goes a Dark Ritual, and this will pretty much be the game. So short and sweet. A nice counter to the little orc quick tech to whatever they want. And it works pretty well. Tech Vicious says he pretty much always uses a variation of it against a quick teching orc. Obviously it's working well for him. And so I hope you enjoyed that. So if you now probably go back and leave a comment on this replay and tell me what I did right, what I did wrong, it'll help out greatly. And also if you want to request a song for our next audio commentary I'll possibly make, that'd be great too. And also, I'll plug the Shoutcast. Every Monday night is open mic night. If you want to cast for us, you'll have 1 hour to do so. Free, all for you. If you want to sign up for that, go to the Shoutcast forum and look for the thread. And that's all. This is Lidow signing out. Later.